Good morning and welcome back to Monica's Motifs. Today's just a short video on show and tell, I'll say, for what I've done so far. This was the pour, the very first one I did with the plastic bottom of the water bottle. It turned out really well. Really pleased with the way it turned out. I've got some nifty action through here. I've got my negative space that I wanted. This lighting is poor. I'm trying to find a good, ran all over trying to find a good place with good lighting so you could see the colors, but the colors are very subtle. The cranberry wine showed up. The midnight blue kind of turned into a grayish color, and I think I used turquoise in this painting and it completely got eaten up, disappeared. There isn't a drop of turquoise in this that I can see anywheres. There's some nifty feathering action up here, so yeah, I'm really pleased with how this ended up turning out. The other one, ouch, that I did, not so happy with. I'm happy that the gold turned out. You can see the gold. It stayed. It didn't get eaten up by the black. So that was I was happy with the gold and how that ended up not getting eaten up or disappearing. But it's not a very pretty painting. There's this big swath of dark and then this light, and I'm not. I like this action up here, but other than that, some of this down here. But great thing about acrylic pouring, you don't like it, you can pour over it. Now, my coasters. I didn't have them as level as I thought I did. I don't know if you can see that. That's how thick that side is. If I turn it around, that's how thick that side is. So there's a difference. It's uneven. I'm going to try and sand it off. I need to sand off this rough edge here anyway, try to round it a little bit, and then I'm going to try and sand it. Looks like my ink's all floated to the top. I don't know if that's normal. I have this little band of color at the top, and you can see through it, of course, because it's resin, but it's pretty. I just don't know how much use it's going to be. This was the black and white one, which is also kind of pretty, and it does need to be sanded in. Of course, it is uneven. With a little bit of leftover resin that I had, I mixed up some of the micropigments, different colors, and I put them in the next one up. This one's fairly level, but I'll tell you, I either didn't get a perfect mix on that paint, on that resin with hardener to resin, or it just doesn't harden up very well. It's at 72 hours. I gave it 72 hours and I can bend this coaster. I don't know. Resin should be hard. This feels a bit rubbery. For a coaster, that wouldn't matter. Anyway, that turned out kind of pretty. The rings that I didn't show on the video because I was struggling to get the resin in the molds. Actually, I did have the molds filled. I had them more than filled. If you can see the lip on here, I also have to sand that down. Either my decorations just sunk to the bottom or I poked them in too far with the stick. There's one here, so maybe I just poked them in too far. So they're all at the bottom of the ring, so I'm not real pleased with those. This one that I didn't think I was getting all the resin in, I did have it more than filled. I've got quite a lip here. And my pretty little beads, they're all at the bottom too. So the molds do work. Again, these are very bendable. That resin, Easy Cast it was called, is not something I'd probably buy again. I'd probably go back to the art resin. So that's it. That's my show and tell of what's been done so far. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thanks.